What's good? It's Tamika, Denise, and this is Poetry in Motion. Today we're going to talk about my wellness journey from a young person to now and how it's changed, how I've changed. I've been an athlete for a majority of my life. At the age of 6, I joined the local Little League. Baseball is definitely in my blood. Didn't know it at the time, but baseball is in my blood. I've played Little League up until the point where I couldn't anymore. For some reason, they have this dumbass rule that you cannot play baseball if there's softball being given. Because if it was up to me, I would have played baseball still. But it wasn't up to me. I had spent most of my younger years perfecting baseball. When I got into the softball field, the ball was different. The uniform was definitely different. Honestly, I would have stayed playing softball all 4 years if they would have just gave me pants. To be honest, I can't play the level of baseball in a pair of tights and some shorts. Those were like some Daisy Duke ass shorts. Like, if the uniform wasn't degrading the way that it was, I would have probably stuck around. And then, like, going and watch my friends play softball at their high schools or their, like, club league games. I remember Milani being in pants, and I was just like, what the freaking A, bro? Like, I want pants. I would have played all 4 years of softball. I would have figured out the pitch, everything, if they just would have given me freaking pants. Cause I'm sliding, I'm diving, I'm doing everything. Like, it's nothing. That's what kind of player that I was as a baseball player. But as a softball player, I'm a princess. Give me pants. I wasn't sliding. I wasn't jumping for no balls. I didn't give a fuck. Like, you want me to go full speed and slide? I remember just being like, you got me fucked up. But give me some pants. I'm sliding in practice. I'm wearing, like, baseball pants. Like, I'm wearing, gear. That was the one thing, right? And as you can see, I have my high school jersey behind me. So I played all 4 years of varsity basketball. Hoop dreams is what it is, right? Along the way, I pick up the ball. Like, I'm probably like 10. I play my first game, and it's by accident that I'm playing this game. I'm going to my uncle, Coach Craig. This is what I call him. But he was my baseball coach, so he taught me the game. But he also coached girls basketball for St. Leo's in San Jose. Down girls. I have on a Shaquille O'Neal 13 USA jersey and pants. And he's like, come on in the game. We had to forfeit. Like, this game doesn't count.
You got it, dude.
I'm like in the 5th grade, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna play with 6th graders, 7th graders. Like, I thought I was hooping. Sure enough, I was not hooping. I perfected those skills in AAU basketball and NJB. I contribute. I give props to my father, for real. Shout out to him. This is my time to shine. It was like I was getting scouted. That story brings me absolute joy. Because it's the first time I'm experiencing competitive basketball, right? To say the least, I'm Sporty Spice. I never thought I would get to 190. I'm 5'3". What? That's exactly what the fuck I was thinking. I've played multiple sports, not just baseball. I'm steady active. Like, even after high school, my college year, I played 1 year of college basketball. I'm in the gym really heavily my freshman year. That's a part of strength and conditioning that a lot of people, like, miss out on. Like, I feel like in high school, we was just bullshitting. We got assigned to, like, sophomores. I don't know why Jody ass decided to pair me with the fucking center. What am I gonna learn from her? Other than getting the same amount of weight as her. So I'm very powerful in my legs. Lifting started there. For the most part, we are doing compound lifts there. That we're doing a bench, we're doing a seated row or a bend back row. We're doing leg press, we're doing squats, we're doing lunges, we're doing that type of conditioning. 3 sets, 8, like recording it. So like Jody Craig taught me how to be in the workroom, be in the gym, getting stronger, getting more conditioned. Now on top of that, like you don't think about it, right? Yeah, like we're boosting our agilities with the strength and just being in the gym, because like you go from the gym, from the weight room to the actual court and the conditioning part of it. Like now you have to like learn to play with like your new stronger arm, because like you just throwing the ball up there is going to bounce off. So like yeah, like a million repetitions. I felt like we had this shooting machine thing that she loved. It gave her all the information she needed about our shot, how to perfect it. We got to the Sweet 16 for JUCO. Did not like go and win state because I was expecting to win here. Like that was my thing, and I was like, fuck it. New route, plot twist. I go to the Marine Corps. I'm thinking I'm about to be Ruthie Bolton Holyfield. If you don't know who that is a WNBA player, a gold medalist, WNBA champion from the Sacramento Monarchs. Ruthie Bolton. Number 6. So if you see me wearing number 6 in NBA 2K, that's why. If I'm wearing 22, then it's for Cheryl Swoops. I met them in person. I met Don Staley as well. So if I'm wearing any one of those numbers, it's because I'm like paying tribute to my favorite WNBA players, to be honest. So plot twist. I go to the Marine Corps. So in the Marine Corps, like I go to Iraq, and I'm bored. Once we're done with our work, we just are waiting on some deliveries. The squadrons are asking for some type of part. We have this saying, the birds can't fly without supply type shit. If you want to know, my MOS is 6672. For those of you in the comments that are like, oh, you're not a Marine. Like, I don't know if you can see behind me or over here. There's my picture from boot camp. My squadron from boot camp, and a picture from Marine Corps ball. Semper Fidelis, because we have a birthday coming up. Hey. You know how that goes for my Marine Corps people, or any person who's served in the armed forces. It's like once it comes around the birthday time, we just turn up. It's just turn up season. That could be why. I've been turning up for too long, drinking. So we're in Iraq, so I start running. Like, mind you, I don't like to run. I failed the PFT once. I don't like to run. I got like 31:40 or some shit like that. Like 40 seconds off the max time that I could get, which is 31 minutes. Yeah, but that's me out of shape. Going to the gym, going to run 6 miles. I was like running 6 miles with the fellas. I was going to the gym for like 2 hours. You feel me? Like I was just in there doing like my typical routine that Jody taught me. At this point in my Marine Corps career, I'm for the base team, but I'm not playing all Marine. I go to Iraq in 2007. So like I just hit the gym. I start doing all the stuff. I'm running like 5K races in Iraq, 30 minutes on the elliptical, and then I would just get into some like bench. And I never really moved up on weight though. I just kind of maintained the weight that I was already doing, like post that. Ab work. I wanted to do Muay Thai. My toe kicking the bag though. That was like my second tour though. I'm getting into this type of shape. And I do it both tours. And it really, really helped and prepared me for... I thought that Jody's summer of hell with the strength and conditioning, that was hell. But I learned the hard way that Marines... Because we were some conditioning ass bitches. We was running up and down that fucking court. To say the least. Like, we were well conditioned. That conditioning sessions and stuff like that, I really liked the way in which it went. Because it was more like a CrossFit, like hit. Like we were doing like more repetitions. And then we would get on the court, like, and run. I didn't miss running. My basketball career ended when I fucked up my knee. Honestly, playing the base team at my all Marine team. All the impact from like boot camp and Marine combat training, all of this is calisthenic type work. That's what the Marine Corps does, right? Like we're doing the 90-second arming, there's a lot of running involved. So like I think my heaviest in the Marine Corps is 140, 130 is the lowest, right? I think I'm having to carry around this 8-pound rifle all the damn time. I'm carrying ammo cans, I'm carrying fucking bodies, like, I'm carrying a lot of things that are like within the duty of my job. Again, Marine Corps training was different. Even when my second tour, I knew that leaving the Marines, I would go play women's professional football. I had already been in contact with the coach, sending like, emails back and forth, trying to get some like feel of what their like conditioning would look like so I could do it in Iraq. I had the time, right? Again, working nights. So I'm running like bleachers. I'm going to the gym. I was well prepared for joining the California Quake, which is a women's professional football team in Southern California. The one thing that the team lacked is access to the field that we were practicing on, gym. Because, like, we had to do the gym stuff on our own. And by then, I was really not, like, in practice. Drinking heavily. Still about 140, 145. Or playing football. I never went back to basketball. That's a story for a different day. Or you can ask me in the upcoming Q&A on December 6th, I believe. Fast forward, I have a gym membership. I barely use it. I'm not gaining too much weight. I'm 2017. I'm hiking on the weekends. Like, I would have healing hikes on Sundays. So going through the redwoods in Oakland. And then I'm going to the gym ever so often. I have a gym membership, but I'm not really like lifting weights. Like, I feel like every time I went to the gym, I was just like, I really want to be here. Like, I don't really want to be here. And then it would be so busy. 2020, 2021, let's just say that. We're barely leaving the pandemic. I'm looking at myself in Puerto Rico on the beach. I'm 190 something pounds. I'm looking like I have twins. I'm changing my diet. I'm going pescatarian, vegetarian, so I'm only eating cheeses. Like, I love like cheese and salami, so that one was really tough. So I was like eating that still, but I was eating that a lot during the pandemic. Cheese and salami are the devil foods that I'm still burning. So like I'm eating hella bad, just big plates of food that like if I was gonna eat that, should have been one meal a day. But hey, comfortable. Then I'm having the end of the road and there's nowhere to go. We can't leave. I'm not leaving. I'm high risk. I have asthma. Thank you to the Marine Corps for making me burn trash. Dumb tards. A lot of that 190 was gained there. So, like, trying to shed it off. Struggle, right? Shed a bulk of it off. I get to probably like 160 when I meet my partner. And, like, we're losing some weight together. I don't know what that weight is because during the first year of our relationship, she's showing me all the vegan spots. So we're going out to eat very often. And then I'm trying recipes as a new vegan, right? The weight change, the self-talk, the doubt talk, just seeing it like leave, right? And then seeing it all come back and like not being able to fit clothes. We kind of thick. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. That's us. It hurts my soul because I am Sporty Spice. My mental, when my coaches said back in the day, 80% mental and 20% physical, they weren't lying because like you can take yourself out of it, like just being like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna lose this, or like, man, why haven't I lost this? I was able to lose X amount of weight when I was 25. We are not in our 20s anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it a buck. We are in our 30s. For me, I'm 39 and I'm moving into my 40s and I'm like, all right, we got to be fucking fit, faster, stronger. I don't fucking know what. Maybe we should take a test now. I don't know what kind of test y'all. So if you're with me, put it comments. Hell, I think we should do a test, a physical fitness test, or maybe I should do the PFT. Do we have CFT? I gotta go look it up. Maybe we do something like that to see where I'm at now, and then we're gonna base it on something else later. All right, 40. Be faster, stronger. Longevity is the last night I was putting away towels on the bottom part. And before I was just like bending over and like shoving it in there. The fact that I was able to do that squat and put those in like that, I was just like, yes, it's a win. Because longevity, if I can't get up and down and at 100 years old walking, like I know with age, like I'll start to, deteriorate or whatever. But if I'm like feeding my body, feeding my bones, feeding my spirit with, good foods that are not like transmuting their little energies over into me. Like I think about this often, but the mushrooms everywhere, and they're their own little species, and they're smart. Do you know that there are mushrooms out there or fungi that go and invade freaking like little insects and take over their body and make them do the things that they want? Go look at it. Go look at mushrooms who take over little ants' bodies. I don't know. Go look at it. I think that's fucking crazy. I think it's weird. And I'd be like eating mushrooms, and I'd be like, please don't invade my brain. Maybe they're the zombies. So if the goal is longevity for you too, do me a favor, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe and join the journey. I have a link on the bottom as well. It takes you to the Discord group, which is my motivators group. It's Auntie's house. You go into Auntie's home gym. You're gonna hang out with other motivators. There, I post progress pictures of what I'm doing, what I'm eating, recipes. We can share them. If you're into building community, go ahead and click there on the Discord. Honestly, every subscription helps. So if you know a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend, that's how we get this thing going. This is how we get involved. This is how we change lives. I want to be able to just come through like everyone's city and just work out with them. To be honest, like I think that would be so dope. I think that would be so cool. Like we go to your gym or, you know, and we work out. Like why not? Like whatever stage you're at, like it doesn't matter. Like we're on this journey together. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. We are not perfect beings whatsoever. We make mistakes, especially when we're healing, when we're masking. We just make unhealthy decisions, right? Let's start this journey together. Let's continue this journey together because we're gonna be here for a very, very, very long time. Again, if you think we should do a test, I don't want to run fucking. I don't want to run fucking 3 miles if I don't have to. We should do it. We need to do a physical test. I hope the data is not skewed, or fucked up. Cause like this is not like my truest, weakest state. Cause I've been lifting. Damn it! Why didn't we think of this sooner? Anywho, I appreciate y'all stopping in and stopping by. I'm Tamika Denise, and you're watching a Poetry in Motion. Peace.